Let's just remind everybody of all our little things to do. Remember, go and like us on Facebook. Here's our Facebook page. A lovely picture of NVC with his beanie on. That's worth a like anyway, isn't it? Twitter, follow us at LevelUpTV.
Can you stop stroking his head with the mouse cursor? It is weird.
Subscribe to us on YouTube /LevelUpTV. I know. It's just you watch this main video that I've put up, which is doing a little analysis of my TDM demo. Good one, Eivor? Is it good?
Yeah,
is it good?
Great times that was.
Great, yeah, great fun times. So third map, Sitto versus Action, Quake Live Champions League action with me, Disrepute and Vor, and Level Up TV.
Sitto's hopes of qualifying could be fading away this, you have to say.
They could.
They really have to win this. They can't afford to lose if they want any chance of then beating Four Kings going into the final.
Q50 Dimitri Medixa and Zyrex a Sitto Action Dash ZLC Nightops and Blind. And it's Dimitri, we're going to start off his point of view. Gets a dream
Favourite spawn on the map.
Yeah.
I love it when you get this spot.
And no one else is around. He's got the lightning gun.
That's the only thing is all of his team are with him, so you know, as much as you want to go and use that lightning gun, it's probably advisable just to sit back and wait for the first power up, which we have a time for, at least I do.
I do have a time as well. It's in 15 seconds time.
Exactly.
That would make
so
it.
Dimitri is going to be really nicely situated for it. He's got a lot of armor. He's got the lightning gun, and it's important to have that level of armor to go up against Suit on this map.
There we go. Needs some sort of support at the doorway, surely. Is he going to rush through it? Nightops with the battlesuit, pick up Dimitri with the quad. Medixa needs to go through ahead of him.
Yeah, perhaps.
Not very quickly. He's been caught out, but that's what his job is. Nightops coming in! Absolutely annihilates him with the rockets, but that is what will happen in that area against the battlesuit.
It is. I think there's just a bit too much hesitation there from Medixa going in ahead of Dimitri, and you know, it felt like Dimitri wanted to be in there quicker than he was, but was slowed down by Medixa.
As Nightops finishes off his run, they still retain control of the rail. He didn't get to move out. I think
the surprising thing is after that, the score, Sitto actually ahead. Well, they were ahead by 1 after that.
Yeah, I don't really understand that exactly, but Action do just get that one frag advantage. I don't think we're going to see an aggressive game in these next couple of minutes.
No, I think there was an opportunity potentially to move through just then, but I think it was Zyrex who was fighting in the doorway. I think he took too much damage, so probably someone made the call not to attack. Just stick with those yellows for the moment. Of course, if they do decide not to put any pressure at all on red, then you know you're going to have a very strong team to go up against, and all of a sudden, when you look to move in with that quad on the next set of power-ups, you could be looking at fighting 4 people with armor, so that quad is going to be less effective. As you can see, though, there's no pressure from either team, so...
Well, there you go, just that one rocket. Did it actually make contact? I'm going to cycle around a bit. Dash is 100-100. He's moved into this lower area, but... Well, there'll be one more.
There'll be someone coming down for that yellow, there we go.
It is the same time.
That's big damage. Dimitri was 100 armor, I'm pretty sure.
So that might stop her push through. It's not going to stop the power-up pickup. ZLC, is he going to try and steal it? Or is he just going to catch out the quad? If it drops off, the quad doesn't drop down backwards. Zyrex instead going to stack up 150 armor, switch around to the battlesuit. He's made it into the shotgun doorway. It's Nightops again. Dimitri trying to catch him out from behind. I think that was not the best decision there. Giving a free frag to the battlesuit.
Look at that, Zyrex, you know, even with hitting LG, as I said, you know, because everyone on Action most likely had armor, he just didn't get a single kill.
This could be a really good end to this run for Nightops. He is in control. Well, he's got the upper yellow. Oh, Q50 has tortured him with that lightning gun. Tortured. You could hear him screaming for, man. He ripped him to shreds. 46% LG.
You were following the battlesuit the whole
Q50.
time, right?
Yeah.
Well,
basically,
yeah, I was going to say, Zyrex, he pushed in with quad on his own. Didn't get any kills, and he didn't do much damage, but you know, I think it was because everyone on Action had some armor, so as I said earlier, that quad isn't going to get to be that useful, is it, when you're shooting only people who've got armor?
3, 2, 1, fight.
So yeah, Q50 showing British level of aim there, 46% LG.
Dominant.
Nitops was in such a great position there. Q50 just getting fortunate, perhaps, that the lightning gun was up when he was up there, and just so unlucky for Nitops in the sense that that the LG was up. If it hadn't been up, he would have control of that yellow now.
3, 2.
Instead, sitto come in. Although they have rushed it as a team, so that would be the right thing to do. What are we actually waiting for? What's the issue?
Some fun arguments happening.
Some fun.
You take everything too personal. I'm sure I could have said that to Night Ops after I was discussing something with him a month or so ago.
Okay. But you don't need to share what you were discussing with him, boys.
I was discussing
Don't
that
mind. Don't,
But
don't mind.
well, okay.
1.
Don't really need to hear it, do we? In the middle of a game.
Okay. Why? It could be relevant to the game.
So, we're only 14-5, although Q50's going to get another LG kill. Is he? No, ran out of ammo. Aim wasn't good enough on this occasion, eh?
Well, he's only hitting about 50% LG, but that isn't good enough to get LG kills all the time.
Action have moved out and taken in on this squad room. Interesting. Dash there.
Dash looks to have been forced away, and that's important, obviously.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna...
Did he forget the layout of the map?
I think he's still lagging.
Maybe, yeah.
Not looking too healthy. Only Blind's got armor on the action team at the moment. So not looking great. Second red is just picked up. That'd be... Well, there is another red before the power-up's 5 seconds, and that'd be alright, actually. For the battlesuit, probably unlikely to an attack on the quad, though. Switch round. Well, Dash just dying to Zyrinx in the underground area there. Let's switch through some more sitto players. Q50 rocket launcher, no armor. He has got a rail gun as well. He'll be wanting to get up to the quad area with that rail.
He will indeed, because any push
Wow,
from that
Blind
doorway
did
that
try
he's
and push
looking at,
it.
obviously the rail counts.
That was really badly thought out. I mean, look, Nitops has no armor. I don't
And
know
no
why
red is
Blind
coming
was
up for
pushing.
him. He's going to have to really make use of defensive positions to counter this quad.
Well, they want to push through Dimitri with the quad here.
I don't know where the quad is, but
Yeah, he's
Suit has
decided to
moved
go
out to
lower.
quad.
Well, they're going to meet each other now, are they? No, Nitops just looked away. Nice rocket kill. Dimitri catches
Good
him
LG.
with amazing LG. It's 39% overall. And he's got the kill, but it's just it's a little bit too late. You know, that one frag. His team has moved in, actually. He does take out ZLC with a direct rocket.
I'd say there was an opportunity there, and it still might be an opportunity, but it does look like Action will hold on to the red.
Blind, this is exactly how you play an area like this with a rocket launch. Just stay out of the line of sight.
Yeah, he's just making use of every corner possible, and it's impossible to move in against that without taking significant damage.
Perhaps not the best communication there, as he went to get the red as a teammate was getting it anyway, and so he lost a defensive position.
It actually might cost them the area.
Yeah, I mean, he would have pinned them back there.
Actually, I'd say that, but you know, it's a pretty hectic fight. I mean, there's no clear-cut advantage for either team right now.
Wow, a couple of railers there, taking out Q50,
I
Dash.
think that might just secure it, and you know, sitto obviously at some point they have to decide. You know, we can't keep attacking red. We have to make sure we're ready for the next power-ups, because this is still a close game. When you can't do anything too rash too early, otherwise you might find yourself going further behind.
Blind and Zyrinx taking each other out. Zyrinx getting spawned inside of red. He won't be too happy with that. Can he evade? He's going to drop down to the battlesuit. 15 seconds early. He would like it if it had been sooner. But he's escaped pretty effectively. The cycle round. Q50's got 50 armor. Dimitri 65 and an LG with full clip of ammo. So I guess he's going to be ready for this quad damage. There it is up. Needs his teammates to go in ahead of him and do it quicker this time. Battlesuit is behind the quad, so you've got a slight advantage maybe getting into the room. Battlesuit doesn't even go and block off the doorway in this occasion. He didn't have a rocket launch. He decided to go and get that first. But it works out alright in the end. Nitops getting the kill on the quad, and he gets another couple of kills on top of that. Third excellent of the map. And now this is intelligent play by Nitops, moving out to this upper yellow.
Yeah, he has to hope that his teammates can survive without his help, because if they can, Well, I don't think they can. I think he does have to head back and help them at red. You know, it would have been ideal for him if his team could have held the red without his support, but he had to come back just to make sure it was absolutely safe.
6 frag margin between the two teams, and not even at 40 frags for either of the teams yet.
No, very low scoring, but you know, it's quite a close, tense game. You know, it's interesting.
Let's cycle around it a little bit. I want to see a real thought-out attack on the quad, say from the red armor position, or vice versa on the battlesuit.
Well,
neither team's
yeah.
really risking it yet. We saw it previously,
thing
Blind
is,
just wandering in.
when the game is this close, you know, you're not gonna risk it, are you? That's the sort of play that's left for maybe the penultimate power-ups.
Well, you know, that's a rather weak-minded mentality, isn't it? Play to win, I say.
Well, yeah, you do, but you have to
Be a
also
winner.
think. You have
Be a
to
hero.
think smartly, because if something does go wrong, it is a risk to launch an attack on the other side of the map. If it goes wrong, you could be losing significant frags.
So Medixa looks like, well, maybe not. Let's cycle around Zyrinx, just getting the grenade launcher, the most important one.
Oh no.
Very effective on this map, in defense of the quad, in fact.
I'd say it's
Rail
very
shot.
effective at attacking the shotgun room. Grenade launcher.
Good bit of spammer though, it might just delay the pickup of the quad. Zyrinx does take it, decides to drop off low. His teammates might be going in high. Just ignoring that yellow armor. I think he thought he could get through this doorway, but there's the battlesuit. It's a strange choice in the end, surely. Let's see, he does come through. ZLC's done enough rocket
ZLC's
damage.
very weak, but he has pushed Zyrinx back, so good work, and he picked up 3 of Zyrinx's teammates as kills.
Really surprised that Zyrinx backed off on that route. If he'd kept going in the low route, he would have got round the back.
Yeah, he was pretty much at the rail bounce pad, and battlesuit would have been occupied with his teammates. He should have been able
I thought that was the plan all
potentially-
along,
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. He should have been able to get in via the rail, deal with ZLC's teammates, and then deal with ZLC himself. Because obviously when you are the quad, you know, you don't necessarily have to go head to head with the battlesuit. You can look for the teammates that take normal damage and aren't armoured against your attacks. Really nice by ZLC. I don't know if we saw that, did we?
No, it was just Zyrinx though.
Yeah, well, we saw it from Zyrinx's
yeah.
point of view then.
Does
He's
actually
taken
get
out, but it was good pressure he was putting on that lower area, and that's obviously what you need to do. You know, you can't just be taking the red and sat at red doing nothing. You need to move out into this lower area and, you know, worry the opposition.
I think it's generally safer if you're going to make a move and attack the other power-up, it's the red team that does it, the red armor controlling team. Because there's usually a split in the two yellows and the setup, so you're probably not going to come up as much.
Yeah,
resistance
there's a
straight
window
away.
of opportunity. If you know the timing of the items, you can look to attack when when the lower yellow's coming up, for example. Pile in high.
Still following Zyrinx. A few seconds to go before this quad is going to pick it. What's he going to do this time? He's going to rush through. What? He's going to go through first. Does
Well,
get the
he's
frag
in, but
quickly.
he's taken so much damage.
50 health is up. That's vital. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's really disastrous for Sitto, you have to say, because now they can't stop him here. Which they can't, obviously. He was never going to lose that fight. I mean, now this is a real danger.
I have to say we have seen this from Sitto in the past, in that on this map they kind of rely on Zyrinx a bit too much, and this really isn't the map for individual players.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that they give him the quad every time, but as of yet he hasn't really done much with it, and that's the way it goes often. Is it can be hard to make the quad, you know, work well on this map.
Dash doing an amazing job there.
And he
Look,
didn't give away any guns there. That was absolutely perfect.
look at them. They're
They got
lost.
nothing.
They don't know what to do. This is
I don't
when
think that
yeah.
lightning gun's coming up, or is it? I don't have a time on
Well,
it.
they're going to have to wait for it anyway. I mean, nothing else to do but
Yeah, but they might need it very soon to defend this position with.
cycle around a little bit. It's just ZLC on his own here. He's not going to move in. There is a rocket launcher defending as well. Medixa, though, he's taken that away from him, and he's done damage on the LG player. Look at this action, getting a massive advantage out of that period of play. A lot of that down to Dash. Excellent play in that yellow helmet area. Let's cycle around a little bit. Nightops doesn't have any armor. He has got a lightning on the blind. 100 armor. Only at 50 odd health though. It does have the rail. What's this? What's an attack going on at red? At this time?
Excellent.
Dangerous. I don't know if
That's gotta be.
action will push the quad and take advantage of this.
Yeah.
They could potentially get both power-ups.
Just see what happens to
They
the
did.
power-ups, but that was so risky.
Well, actually, the attack succeeded.
Yeah.
They might get...
Dimitri's... Oh, Nightops has come out, but it's a free power-up run then for Dimitri. Does just miss out on the red, but he takes out ZLC who picked it. Could get the LG ammo, he does. Now got to switch back and run to the quad area. Got to... Oh my...
Oh, look at that.
Could Nightops take him out with the grenades? Oh, he's in trouble now. There's the 50.
Really nice grenades by Nightops.
Can certainly aim those grenades. Well, it was interesting about that attack anyway. I mean, it did kind of work out. I was thinking, wow, this doesn't look like it's gone well, but they managed to retain the quad with Dimitri, and they weren't far off stealing away the battlesuit.
Actually, it has closed the gap, and it's actually put them in control of red for the first time in the game. You know, we could see obviously on the scoreboard 3-27 on the red pickup. So this is sitto's time holding it all game.
And look, 7-7 on the power-ups. Each one.
That's
of
the
them.
important thing. You know, they haven't
No
done
one's
much
stolen
with
one.
quad, but they haven't got dominated. You know, even though their quad hasn't been very effective. So, you know, 6 minutes left in this game. It's only 16 the difference. We could see a turnaround still.
Yeah, 3 sets of power-ups left to spawn. The next is in 25 seconds time, and a couple of seconds advantage for the quad in on the battlesuit. Could rush round. Nightops looks like he's the guy stacking for it. He does seem to be their regular power-up player. 140 armor. They could do with somebody really getting in that doorway rather than him just spamming from range, but that's a decent enough job anyway. Looks like they're going to attack in the battlesuit though, because he's on his own here at the quad. Going to pick it, takes out Dimitri. Where's that? And ZLC gets in on the battlesuit. It's dead, so let's switch round to this quad.
That was a 3-man attack on suit, and it worked.
5-minute warning.
There you go, they took a risk on attacking another power-up and it paid off. In fact, the last 2 sets of power-ups have effectively been attacks on the opponent's power-ups. Just didn't quite work out for sitto on the previous occasion. But action it definitely did work for there, and they've taken back control of the red.
Yeah, I don't think sitto expected it at all. I mean, they weren't at the suit as a team, making sure they got it. When that happens and the other team takes advantage of it, you know, we saw what happened. Action came away with both power-ups.
All I can think though is that you're behind, you should be the one making the moves if anything, and you're just taking back control of red. The fact that you've won that area means you probably just got the advantage on armor, so the quicker you react to that and take advantage the better. They should have attacked the quad earlier.
But I think the thing is, they didn't even need to be that aggressive yet. They didn't need to try and go for both power-ups. They just needed to make sure they got suit.
So Dimitri tried to move in against a lightning gunner on his own. Not really going to work out. It's a 20 frag margin now. We've got the penultimate power-ups up in around about 30 seconds time. That's going to be a massive set of power-ups. It's going to be so important to see which way it swings. Sitto need to do something to bring it back.
Yes, sitto need huge power-up runs.
Dimitri moving in on this quad area. He's done a bit of damage. Nightops
On his own, though, it's not enough. Not on your own.
They're so paranoid in some way of attacking the quad. I mean, here they are though. They are moving in, but with just machine gunners, and Blind takes it easily. You have to see if they're in trouble with the battlesuit or Zyrinx. It's not exactly easy for him to get out, but
Impressive.
not too much threat at the same time either. Where's that quad? The quad has moved in. Got to be careful. Zyrinx coming out the bounce pad. He rocket jumps away. But 3 frags on the board for the quad already. Made that 4. He's kind of done his job. 5
Yeah.
frags. Doesn't even matter now. Here's the battlesuit. He has got 3 frags himself.
Impressive.
Advantage action in that power-up play as well there, and it's kind of looking inevitable now, Vor.
It is,
third
yeah.
place team is going to take out the second place team. And potentially they could guarantee 4 kings, is it? Victory from this group? Potentially. Of course, there's the match still to play out between.
Yeah, I'm
Sitto
not sure
and
what
Kings.
the technicalities are on, if Sitto then beat 4 kings, what will happen, but I'm pretty sure that...
Well, I mean, they already got 1 point from tonight. I think they were 3 points behind, so that would put them 2 points behind. So if they beat 4 kings 2-0, then I guess they go above them. I think 4 kings have played all their other games, so it is still on, but they're not going to win this map now, are they? Let's be realistic.
Yeah, but what happens if Sitto play 4 kings and beat them?
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Sitto can still win.
Can they? If they beat them 2-0?
2-0.
Okay.
So it's going to be a big game, so let's make sure everybody tunes into that. Either way, Action just need to play it safe now, get their 1 power up. Blind looks like he's going to drop down and take the battlesuit now. Dimitri with the quad. I think they must know as well this is over by now. It's about 30 frags the difference, and to bring that back in 1 minute would be not a minor miracle, major miracle. One you might see written in the scriptures of some obscure religion.
Okay.
Like, and care to name any obscure religions for? Or you don't like to offend, do you?
Mormonism.
What, Quakers?
Okay.
Player of the match for?
Player of the match. I don't know. I can't remember individual performances from Action on the previous maps, but
Look at Blind, plus 20.
Blind's... Well, you have to maybe give it to Blind, because he's absolutely dominated the deciding map, and that's where it all counts in the end. The first 2 maps mean nothing.
We've seen him do a lot of good work at the shotgun area as well. He seems to be the guy. I'm just quite disappointed that Sitto didn't really take too many risks on that one.
No, they kind of just sort of accepted their defeat from pretty much early on and didn't really try anything extreme to bring it back. Oh well.
Oh, well, quick ad.